And then the day I got my son's autism diagnosis, I literally said, I wish it was breast cancer. Like, because it stuck with me so long that I knew that then, though, this was my divine purpose. I knew that. And I literally felt a physical, I just talked about it on Oprah as like God's value. Just this like sense of peace, love, and kept hearing everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And no matter what came my way, like I said, those seizures alone would bring any mother to their knees. Those rides in the ambulance, those nights in the ICU, but thank God for faith. It wasn't too long after that I had gotten a visit from someone that worked he has his own PR agency. And he said, I've been approached by a government agency to be hired to do a campaign against you, to discredit you. And I was like, well, I'm just a mom telling my story. And if it happens to so match other people's, how would you discredit that? And he's like, they're going to label you as an and I giggled at that comment because I said, well, that's interesting to me because I haven't told people do not.
Yeah.
I'm telling people that maybe these are not one size fits all. Maybe there's some kids that have a predisposition that they can't, have 6 one visit.
Absolutely.
And I laughed at him and I was like, that's not going to stick. And he goes, well, I'm telling you this because I didn't take the job. I declined it because my son was also injured. But I want to drive over here and tell you personally because, that it's going to come. And I kind of fluffed it off. And then literally it was like an overnight campaign. It was newspaper, magazine. It was, you can tell.
And by the way, this was
funny.
before like was a big thing.
Yeah.
If there's injury, you should be able to sue the company that made it because it's the only drug you can't sue the drug company for. And secondly, he wants studies done, double-blind studies done on just like every other drug.
Right.
And that's all he wants.